assassin from our homeland, or a fool who trespasses upon the waters of Chainsa. Coveting the shapes of the living, pure water can take on many forms. In this way, shall water deliver your punishment.
Look alive! Hi!
The power of water is its ability to take any shape.
Let's get it on! I'm fine. Gloves off! Go and play! Barbados, guide us.
Without solid ground, terrestrial creatures become simply helpless. The power of water is its ability to take any shape.
Cross over!
Wind, hear me!
Go!
One who is ignorant of water's treasures fails also to comprehend its horrors.
This isn't good! They're dead meat!
Busted!
Barbados, guide us.
Let's see what happens when you lose your foothold. The power of water is its ability to take any shape.
Time to go! Buckle up!
As long as rain falls and rivers flow, water will exist forever.
This blinding sunlight is such a pain.
Kenny's adventure team, assemble! Add Astra.
Take it easy.
Hi, Collie. Hope we're not intruding or anything. Is everything okay?
Sucrose! I was preparing some stuff.
Is it time already? Oh no, I'm sorry. Don't worry. The Traveler and I only just met up. We were just worried that you might get lost along the way, so we thought that we'd come get you. Thank you. I'm ready to join you now. How's that thing going? So let's pick up where we left off.
Next up is the third line. One who would never lie. Anyone spring to mind? You really think so? Seems like it would be pretty difficult for someone in his position to avoid having to lie.
Then what about Kaya? He's the cavalry captain and a rather
You think there's something fishy about him too, huh? Yeah, he's definitely a sneaky one. But
I can't help but agree with you there.
there's the tone-deaf bard. But on second thought, he wouldn't qualify either.
Acting Grandmaster Jean? She has a good name in that regard. But from what I know, for example, when Lisa loses track of time in the library and misses her patrol shift, Jean will come up with some excuse, like Lisa's ill today. Also, she sometimes makes up stories to get Klee to behave. Like the one...
White lies are still lies, but do we? No, we're the ones being strict.
Rosaria doesn't strike me as the type of person to lie. Oh, Kale, you probably haven't met her yet, have you? She's a sister from the church who looks, a little scary. She stopped by the alchemy bench once, a long time ago, and asked me about Albedo. I thought maybe she was trying to find him, for work or something. But when I asked, she just said that she was curious about him because he was so intelligent, and wanted to talk to his assistant to find out what he was like. A lot of people might have given a more tactful justification, but I could see in her face that she wasn't trying to hide anything. She was just very direct and straightforward. That's why I don't think of her as the
Rosaria doesn't look like the sort of person you'd want to get into a fight with.
I can definitely see that. I've also heard the other sisters say that Rosaria doesn't even make excuses when she skips...
She's a tough cookie, huh?
In that case, I think Sinal...
True. Lion's probably more... Oh, and Paimon also nominates Razor. But...
I've also got someone else in mind. Noelle, the...
Alrighty, right here.
Wait. There's one more person.
Huh? You mean...
Yes, him. Truth be told, he swore that he wouldn't say a dishonest word or slack off until he succeeds in getting the woman he loves.
Timaeus has a crush?
Yes, that's right.
Well, who is it? Do you know her?
I've never met her. All I know is that she's from Liyue. Timaeus says that she's fun, has a great personality, and is very, very good looking. Since we're on the topic, helping Timaeus win the lady of his dreams was also one of my goals for this Windbloom Festival.
But how can we help with that?
I don't know. Make sure he uses nice paper and a fancy envelope when he sends letters to her. Help him pick a nice gift and wrap it properly. That sort of thing.
Yeah. I had the same situation once in the Avidia Forest. I helped another forest ranger out by delivering a love letter to the coworker she liked.
Yep, that sort of thing exactly. Oh, also, I helped him with some of the groundwork for one of his research projects. He must have appreciated it, because he gave me a refrigeration device that he's been developing as a thank you gift.
Is it any good?
I mean, it looks nice.
Sounds like a no. Alright, guess we'll put Loverboy down on the list then.
Okay, so last of all, we have a legend that never ends. Anyone come to mind for this particular...
Lisa, perhaps? A librarian understands books best, and aren't most...
When I think about legend...
Maybe Kale. She read a lot of fairy tales.
Oh,
Do I?
of course you do. I prefer to read things like an illustrated
Point take.
Klee might be a good choice. Her mother, Alice...
Alright then, Clement.
Well, that should just about do...
Do we have to ask?
It is.
Okie dokie.
Also,
No problem. We can do that.
you and the Traveler are practically joined at the hip.
Capable Kale and sensible. Okay. I rest assured that the
Thank you for coming on such short notice, Honorary Knight. I know you must be busy. Well, to make a long story short, there's a particular matter at hand that the Knights requires your assistance with. Yes, it has been one thing after another recently. Neither myself nor any of the Mondstadt garrison are able to catch a moment of peace. I have recently received multiple reports from the Knights of someone within the Lawrence clan having close dealings with the Fatui.
The Fatui? Again? But who are the Lawrence clan?
There was a dark period in Mondstadt's history when the aristocracy ruled over the city. The hard-won freedom that followed with the fall of Decarabian was lost once again as slavery spread throughout the land. The first Dandelion Knight, Vanessa, spearheaded the revolution that overthrew the old aristocratic system and established the Knights of Favonius, leading Mondstadt to become the city that you see today. The aristocrats that had oppressed the people of Mondstadt were none other than the Lawrence clan.
Oh, Paimon gets it! So the clan's descendants are now scheming with the bad guys to carry out more dubious deeds.
We suspect as much, though we have yet to obtain any solid evidence. The reason I summoned you here today is to ask you to help us further investigate this matter. Unfortunately, the Knights of Favonius and the aristocracy have been at odds with one another for as long as I can remember. We've already considered every possible way of resolving our differences, but it seems the descendants of the aristocracy remain antagonistic towards the Knights. No matter what stance we take when dealing with them, the outcome is always the same. Our efforts only result in adding more fuel to the flames. We could come knocking on their door on the grounds of a search warrant. But if the investigation were to come up empty, I'm afraid tensions and distrust would only increase. All of our past efforts would have been wasted. You are in fact the best candidate to represent the Knights of Favonius. But you need not emphasize your role as the honorary knight. You are a traveler from a distant land, and you can approach the aristocrats in this way. Once you come to friendly terms with the Lawrence clan, you should be in a good position to learn more of their possible connections with the Fatui.
Whoa, leave it to Master Jean to come up with such a thorough plan!
Perhaps such plans have become second nature after all the diplomatic issues I've dealt with. The name of the Lawrence clan member in question is Schubert. Lately, he can often be found strolling near the northern city walls. It is said that he is difficult to get along with due to his temperamental disposition, but if we approach him calmly, then things should go off without a hitch. Thanks again for your help. If you run into any snags along the way, I'll do anything in my power to support you.
Huh? Who are you?
Hello, we're here to...
Hello? Did I hear you correctly? Hello? Huh. And I suppose you think that you can simply strut up here and greet me in such an ignoble and vulgar manner? Given that I don't recognize you, I can only assume that you are a traveler of some variety. I'll have you know that you are speaking with the Schubert Lawrence, a blood descendant of the magnanimous nobility. If you wish to address me, you'd best consider your words more carefully. Such nonchalant manners are inadmissible and will never do. Now, if you're somehow capable of understanding anything I've said, then you will get down on your knees, apologize for your negligent actions, and give me a proper introduction. That is the appropriate etiquette.
That's etiquette? Paimon's never heard of something so complicated before.
Huh. In former times, when people knew their place and respected traditions, such conduct was only basic courtesy when greeting a nobleman. And neglecting your manners would result in a swift whipping. But look at the world now. Rules have been thrown to the wayside and manners forgotten. I cannot bear to see such degradation. What did you say? You dare question the dignity of the nobility? I'll have you know that though the Lawrence clan is in decline, myself and others of noble blood are looking for a chance to restore our rightful honor. Just look around. The people are unruly and undisciplined. I, however, strive to retain the elegant... Save your words. I find your manners and bearing repulsive. I have nothing to discuss with the likes of you. Besides, I am in no way obligated to instruct commoners on... Now I have more pressing matters to attend to. I'll take my leave.
So this is what Master Jean meant by difficult to get along with. Let's head back and talk things over with her.
Well, if it isn't the honorary knight. I'm just on my way out to gather... Huh? Judging by your expression,
Master Jean tasked us with a special assignment.
no need to get down on yourself. Sometimes things just don't turn. You just have to keep at it and never give up. Hey, why don't you...
Master Jean asked, but it turns out that he's a...
Aha, Schubert! I know him. Let me... I've been on the receiving end of his...
You mean...
As aristocrats, they believe there should be a certain distance between themselves. However, there is one exception among the Lawrence... That's right. Not only is she from the Lawrence clan, but she's also captain of the Knights of Favonia's 4th Company. Eula is special. She's not quite like the other members. In other words, she doesn't really adhere to the strict... However, she's still quite knowledgeable about dealing with the Lawrence...
That's strange. If you...
Well, it's a little complicated. Basically, the Lawrence clan, in their eyes, Eula is nothing but a traitor to the family. She's very easy to get along with. Just explain the situation. In fact, I think she's out in the wilderness.
Thanks, Amber.
Good luck, you two.
Who would have guessed the Knights have a member of the Lawrence? Well, if you want to learn about the conduct of the Lawrence clan, who better to ask than one of their own family members? Let's fight first and talk later!
Gloves off!
Ida, you need to hurry up!
I swear by my sword! Busted! Things are about to get dicey. Let's get it on! Hi!
You don't think twice before reaching for your sword, do you? Do you have any? And now you get to stake a claim. You think you're stronger because you got to them first? Ugh. Mark my words. Vengeance will be mine.
What?
That's right. I heard the commotion and came as swiftly as I could, only to find you two already fighting the Fatui. Not only that, you are making quick work of them too. If I didn't make my move, you would have been able to take all the credit. Still, I'm glad you're unscathed. Confronting that number of Fatui at once can be dangerous.
Sorry, but...
Concern? Why would I be concerned for the safety of my arch-enemies?
Arch-enemies? Wait a minute! You were saying how glad you were that we were unscathed a second ago!
By which I meant, if you were injured, I'd have to escort 2 strangers guilty of stealing my targets all the way back to Mons, which would mean you'd cause me even more trouble.
Huh? So that's how you see all...
Yes, that's...
Paimon thinks she's pretty...
You dare to call someone you've just met strange? Forget the Speaking of which, how do you know my name?
This is the honorary knight of the Knights of Favonius. And speaking of rude, we're trying to invest... He's so obsessed with etiquette that he's not even...
I understand now, but why do you mean to investigate him? I see.
No. This is an assignment from Master Jean.
To the everyday citizens of Mondstadt, everyone in the Lawrence clan is...
Hard to avoid such a reputation.
Oh, so that's what you think of me?
But...
Curious. We've only just met, and you've already given me 3... I assume you need me to teach you the conduct of the Lawrence.
That's right.
Well then, let's begin your training immediately. It'll be easier to... We can put that aside for now. But...
Paimon's confused. This girl's all vengeance. Still, Paimon has met bigger weirdos before.
Sun's out, guns out. Just sucks that I got so much work to do.
Ah, you finally arrived. There's no time to spare.
Wait, hold on. There's something we need to clear up.
So that's still on your mind, huh? Maybe you're the one. Don't worry. There's a time and place for exacting vengeance. Besides, I'm not in the mood for...
You need to be in...
I already have a long list of vengeance to exact. Who knows how long it will...
Well...
Absolutely not. Stealing my targets, calling me a ruthless ruler, But you needn't worry, at least not whilst we're investigating this matter. I'm sure you're familiar... If Uncle Schubert didn't commit any wrongdoing, but if he did commit a wrongful... I'm sure you understand. Good. Now, let's begin with your manner of speech. Aristocrats have a very unique way of carrying conversation, even with mundane daily topics.
Oh, Paimon's already learned some unique conversation. Mark my words, vengeance will be mine!
Not even close. And besides, it sounds strange.
Hey! Paimon learned it from you! And didn't you say not to call others strange? It seems you don't respect the rules of your own clan.
No, I've no need to trouble myself with such frivolous formalities. Here, allow me to demonstrate. For example, when greeting a friend, you could say, "As the morning dew greets the coming dawn, so do I greet you, my dear friend."
As the morning dew does what now?
However, such a phrase may only be used during the morning hours. Also, the party with whom you're speaking must be of approximately the same status as you. Morning dew is not uncommon, so it expresses that friendship should not be measured by value, yet also suggests... Oh, no. You must be prudent with your words. Calling someone a good friend could easily offend them.
But didn't you just say my dear friend in your example? Paimon's confused.
Yes, I did. But you must know in the Lawrence family, dear friend is a set phrase that can only be used towards certain friends with whom one is acquainted, but not particularly close. It sounds much more pleasant to call an acquaintance a dear friend. So another thing to remember, aristocrats are concerned with face and being polite. However, if you were to use dear friend to address an intimate friend, the recipient would think that you were deliberately trying to estrange them. This is only the first step in making a greeting. After addressing one another, you then exchange courtesies.
Wait! This is all too abstract. Perhaps it would be better if you gave some real-life demonstrations.
Ah. Very well. Come with me. We'll choose some bystanders to converse with.
Am I seeing things? Or was that the General Mahamatra? Celestial. I wonder what it's like.
Oh, you're Eula of the Lawrence clan, right? This can't be good.
You there, lowly laborer. You stand in the presence of a member of the illustrious Lawrence clan. I have words for you. Please acknowledge the glory bestowed upon thee by the nobility... What comes next? Oh, right. By solemnly kneeling to the ground with utmost sincerity.
Huh? I can't make heads or tails of anything you're saying.
Hold on. What did they always teach me? Whenever a dispute arises, protection of your family's prestige and dignity always takes precedence. Got it. As a lowly commoner, you shall maintain absolute reverence when speaking with those under which you so graciously toil. How dare you speak in such a manner?
Is everyone from the Lawrence clan so strange? The days of the Lawrence clan's tyranny have long passed. I don't care what you're trying to do, just beat it. Like I said, I don't care what you're doing. I have nothing to say to any member of the Lawrence clan. And here's a word of advice. I wouldn't be caught dead walking too closely with any one of their like in Mondstadt. If that's all, I'll be going. I'm afraid I won't be able to control myself if we talk any longer.
Hey! Don't leave! Halt! Mark my words, vengeance will be mine!
Wow, the Lawrence name really does carry a terrible reputation.
Never mind him. I could have predicted as much. Let's find someone else. You there, lowly toiler. You stand in the presence of a member of the illustrious Lawrence clan. I have words for you. Please acknowledge the glory bestowed upon thee by the nobility, and solemnly kneel to the ground with utmost sincerity. Huh? Why don't you respond? According to the custom, I must wait until you kneel completely before I can say the next words. Right. I mustn't look at you too long, or I'll be drawing more attention to our difference in status. Oh dear, I've already stared at you for quite a while. Fine. You may spare yourself the formality of kneeling, as it may be a little inconvenient. I shall continue. Oh, wait. I think there's a line for people with rude attitudes in this situation.
Hey, stop bothering me or else I might say something you wouldn't like to hear. Then again, I've got no words for anyone from the Lawrence clan.
Again? What's with this attitude?
Yes, I don't think his attitude will change. If I keep grandstanding like this, the outcome won't be good. Let's try to find someone else to talk to. I'll remember your unwillingness to comply. Mark my words, vengeance will be mine. You there, lowly worker.
Yeah, I've already heard it all before. Look, just spare me the time. Our answer's always the same. We've got nothing to say to the likes of you. I mean, seriously, can't you just take a hint?
Please calm down. We don't want to cause any trouble.
I know she's a Knight of Favonius, and that the Knights wouldn't misplace their trust, but the name Lawrence carries too much weight with it. Even to this very day, the descendants of the Lawrence clan are still scheming to reclaim Mondstadt and reinstate their aristocratic rule. And if that wasn't enough, here you are purposefully using their awkward way of speaking just to put on an act? Don't you care for the feelings of us ordinary folk?
You have a point. But mark my words, this transgression will not go unnoticed.
Huh? You want to fight? Listen here, I may be no match for you, but I'm sorry, but I want her to understand that I'm serious. Listen here, if you don't want things to get—
Forget it. There's no point in quarreling any further. It's all right. This happens quite often. Let's find someone else to talk to.
Paimon thinks we've seen enough now. Let's just stop. Actually, Paimon thinks we should apologize for asking you to demonstrate for us. We had no idea the feelings between the Lawrence clan and the people of Mondstadt were so bitter.
What can we do? The Lawrence name is already a dirty word among every household in Mondstadt. Even 3-year-olds know the story. I see this kind of attitude all the time. Don't worry. What with me being a Knight of Favonius, they're usually willing to speak a few words with me. Perhaps my aristocratic manner of speech provoked them today. Believe me, it's not a big issue.
So this is the way things are normally for you? There's no need for them to direct their anger at you personally.
That's the way things are. Perhaps it's just fate for those who have made mistakes. Accepting punishment is only fair, right? But when your family has committed atrocities, I'm afraid there's no easy path to reconciliation. As memories are carried in the city breeze, the faults of such grievances are passed from one generation to the next. It is now my turn to bear this burden. At least I have a means of living a relatively normal life compared to the elders of my family. I have nothing to be discontented about.
Yeah, why were you so willing to try and demonstrate for us?
Oh, that reminds me. That last person will not escape my vengeance either. Let's leave it at that. Just think of it as something I like to do. But unfortunately, you probably didn't learn much from those conversations. It seems we have no other choice but to find more people to talk to.
No need! Besides, the Traveler's pretty sharp, and nothing gets in our way on an adventure. Paimon thinks we got the gist of it now. Right? Right? We'll just have to roll with it for now. Let's just keep Eula from getting anyone else riled up.
Well then, I'm glad you learned something. You're already halfway toward mastering aristocratic conduct. A proper manner of speech is more aesthetic than anything else. It stems from their taste for refinement. But we must also practice your bearing. I have a very effective way of training for this. Come with me to Dragonspine.
Are you kidding me? This is even colder than the nights in the desert.
It's so cold. Does aristocrat training really need to be done here?
If you wish to truly achieve the dignified conduct of an aristocrat, you must learn to remain composed and elegant even amidst harsh conditions. For example, you can see that part of the path up ahead is quite difficult to traverse. But a well-trained aristocrat would not only effortlessly proceed forward, but do so without a stain on their garment and their elegance fully intact.
Paimon thinks we've left the realm of aristocrats and entered the realm of adventuring. Compared to what we've already seen, this should be a piece of cake. Uh-huh. This is where you can finally apply some of your adventuring knowledge.
You look pretty confident this time. All right, let's get started. Remember, you must be graceful and elegant. Don't get knocked or launched into the air. That would be most unsightly. That won't do. You've exposed your shortcomings. No need to worry. Head back to the starting point and it'll be difficult at— Remember, you must be— Not bad. A lot better than I had anticipated. The scenario was relatively simple. There's a ley line monolith just up ahead. True elegance is the ability— My family set only the— Let's proceed.
Look alive!
This is the ley line monolith. Go ahead, activate it. But be careful not to get launched into the air or frozen while fighting. That would be most unsightly. You failed this time. You failed this time. You failed this time. You failed this time. What a shame. But not to worry. It's just training after all. Let's try again.
Wait, hear me. Gotcha. Here comes the catch. Take it easy.
You failed this time. What a shame. You failed this time. What a shame. But not to worry. It's just training after all. Let's try again. You failed this time. What a shame. But not to worry. It's just training after all. Let's try again.
Gotcha. Here comes the catch. Barbados, guide us.
Well done. Your performance was most impressive. And you managed to remain calm even in these grueling dragon spine surroundings. I'm starting to wonder if even I could have done the same. Given such an outstanding performance, it seems there is little left for me to teach you.
Like Paimon said, adventuring is our specialty. So, that's it for our training, right? Then let's get Paimon turns into a popsicle. Ooh.
Hold on. I was commending the Traveler's performance just now. You, on the other hand, seem to have made no progress at all.
What? You mean Paimon was also part of the training?
Yes, of course. You were frantically flying and dashing about throughout the entire thing. Not an elegant sight at all. Did you even listen to anything I was trying to teach you?
Yeah, that's it. It's too cold here. Besides, Paimon was paying attention to the Traveler.
Whatever the reason, not heeding my instructions. A cause for vengeance, perhaps. Now, drink this.
Huh? What is it? Are you trying to poison Paimon?
Certainly not. It's warm milk. Didn't you just say that you were freezing? Drink it and it'll help warm you up.
Oh, thank you. Are you still planning on the whole vengeance thing?
If I wasn't, then why would I care about you being cold? If you turned into a Paimon... So, dear friend, don't die on me out here.
Ah! Paimon knew something was off!
All in the name of vengeance. No need. Now then, given that your training is complete, it's time we return to Mondstadt. I already have something in mind.
Oh, hey, Eula. I see you've met the honorary knight.
We meet again, Amber. Seems we're just bound to run into you these days.
Well, I just got back and was thinking about grabbing a bite at Good Hunter. But now that you're here, why don't we all eat together?
Very well. It's been some time since we've last shared a meal together. Come, take a seat. We can discuss my uncle's gift while we eat.
Yes? Is there something else you'd like to order?
Could you please prepare a serving of my uncle's favorite, gebratenes Fleisch mit Sauerkraut?
Coming right up. It'll take some time to prepare. I'll have it here at the counter.
Hold on a moment. Is this sad?
No, she didn't order it. But because she didn't order any vegetables...
So, we clearly didn't order this. Yet you
you're gonna take...
You should know me by now. That's the kind of... Well, then... please wait a moment.
Delicious unauthorized delicacies. Sarah,
Why would you choose gebratenes Fleisch mit...
This dish isn't actually on Good Hunter's menu. Only long-standing patrons such as my uncle...
Because of the sour flavor of the sauerkraut, not too many people... Eula treated me to the dish once, and I couldn't even finish a bite. I've nicknamed it gebratenes Fleisch mit Vengeance ever since.
I never expected us to have such completely different tastes in food. If I weren't in such a good mood, of course not. It's hard to find someone in Mondstadt that attracts contempt as much as she does.
It's fine when you're just joking between us. But Eula's always talking about vengeance, but that's just how
But I am serious. And I'll remember every transgression committed against me. Ugh, it's no wonder so many people dislike...
Paimon's starting to realize that Eula's... There's no need to be so awkward.
Listen, you've never...
What?
So that's why you wouldn't understand how hard it is for a bad person to try to be good. It's impossible for... All right, no need to look so sullen.
Oh, I'm...
No need. I've left the Mora under the plate. If you try to settle it with her in person, don't underestimate my ability to exact revenge. All right, next you should pay my uncle a visit. He has a... I'm afraid that wouldn't be very convenient. Ah, yes. Please do remember to pick up the dish from Sarah.
I still have more recon to do.
Let's meet again.
Take it easy.
Here, the gebratenes Fleisch... And by the way, don't worry...
Paimon's been meaning to ask. No one could, but she seemed to get along fine.
The people of Mondstadt don't take kindly to anyone. They are unable to see past her, so no matter what Eula tries to do, it's seen as a wrongdoing.
How come you're able to...
Well, when she joined the Knights of many people signed a petition to... At the same time, numerous members of the Lawrence clan crowded...
Whoa!
That's right. So you can. But thanks to Grandmaster Varka and the unwavering attitudes of others in the Knights of Favonius, in the eyes of the people, she's a stain on the Knights of Favonius, but she simply fulfills her duty as a knight. People like Eula should be approached with care and understanding. I believe a day will come when.
Once everything's settled, we should go talk.
I'm glad. Take care.
Well, how about that?
Busted! Quietly now.
Look alive!
Game's up. Fun's over.
Higher, dance on fire!
Let's get it on!
Hi!
Gotcha. Take it easy. Easy money.
The tent seems to be pretty tattered, but there's a really fancy chair. Could this be another aristocratic custom?
Ah, it's you again. I thought I had rid myself of you two. A few humble words, huh? Yes, that sounds appropriate enough. Very well. I'm certainly not one to be narrow-minded. I'll overlook your previous misconduct for now and listen to what you have to say.
Wow, this guy thinks so highly of himself.
It appears I have misjudged you. Supreme brilliance. The glory of the nobility that continues to this day. A true loyalist. Impressive. My intentions were to test your humility. It appears you have become well versed in our etiquette.
Oh, so he was testing us. Sheesh, what an ordeal.
Your conduct is satisfactory. I must say, such progress in such a short time is practically unfathomable. If I may ask, from whence did you learn such a civilized manner of speech? Ah, good. Very good. You are bright, and compared with the common folk of Mondstadt, you certainly have potential. If you were of aristocratic blood, your prospects would be promising indeed.
By the way, we brought a gift. Ahem. Paimon means we would like to present you with a small token of our goodwill.
Huh? Could this be? Gebratenes Fleisch mit Sauerkraut? It's evident that your sentiment is genuine. As a young person nowadays, only with no small effort could you achieve such a dish. It's been so long since I dug into a big, tasty... I beg your pardon. What I mean to say is, since it's nearly mealtime, I shall partake. Ah, yes, this aroma, just as I remember it. And this exquisite sour flavor. A delicacy that only us noblemen and women could appreciate.
Now even Paimon's starting to wonder what it tastes like.
I acknowledge your genuine goodwill. Such sincerity must certainly imply that you come bearing a request. Wait, so you've come to know of this, too? It was meant to be a family secret. Well, considering your meticulous etiquette, you must be a talent of unusual... Please, come with me. We happen to be in need of competent fellows like yourself. To see some friends from a distant land. They have offered their assistance in restoring the Lawrence clan to its former glory.
So he trusts us solely based on your etiquette.
Well then, let's get going, shall we?
Do you think his friends are the Fatui? Things will get sticky.
Huh? Why have you put on a mask all of a sudden? Even if they are powerful, our stat, and therefore we shouldn't allow...
Good thinking. Paimon thought for...
Let's proceed, shall we? As you'll see in a moment, there are many already helping us. I heard that this area had already been purged once by the Knights of Favonius, but it's the only place around Mondstadt that is well concealed and spacious enough. Although it has fallen into disrepair and does not suit the tastes of the nobility, we simply have to make do for now.
Sorry, can we walk any faster?
Of course not. An aristocrat always moves with grace in his steps. Moving hurriedly is unacceptable.
As expected, it's the Fatui!
As expected?
Because we always see them around the city. They must be very powerful.
Huh. Nothing more than foreign ruffians with power and the ability to flaunt it. But they are favorable business partners.
Hold it right there! Who's this?
If you they're my guests. If you happen...
But this matter is of utmost secrecy.
You dare question the ways of a nobleman?
No need to sound all high and... Fine.
You're with us. They don't dare to question you.
Of course. That is the benefit of prestige. In past times, it would be a dire offense to speak to a nobleman in such a manner. We could determine a person's fate with the blink of an eye. And such glory will return to me again before long.
Where have I seen this person before? And who, may I ask, is the...
This is our new ally that I've recently met.
Our plans are strictly confidential. Furthermore, there's been word that an outlander who...
Don't be ridiculous. Besides, my guest is the Knights of Favonius.
And what about this?
Enough! You dare question my word? Without the support of the Lawrence clan, you would have all... You must immediately offer your sincerest...
Fine. I'll take now to the matter at hand. Did you bring the die?
Oh, so that...
Yes, of course. Here it...
Let me see. Why is it so...
Excuse me? I'll have you know that that shape is the symbol...
I see. Crude, but...
Of course, you needn't worry about that. Don't forget what we agreed upon. The flag of the rights to that building, as well as the whole of...
Yes, we will both profit from this agreement. That we will make good use of the intel you provided. Also, be certain not to divulge our...
Don't worry, this matter is only between you and... Once this is over, I shall stand atop the Favonius headquarters and rebuke their pathetic rule over Mondstadt. Then, the city and all its people will once again be under the rightful and unwavering rule of the... Perfect. Just as it once was, and just as it should be.
May I remind you once again that we...
Very well.
Huh? What are you doing?
That's right! It's the honorary knight and their trusty companion...
So this was all just a ploy?
It's your own fault! Who would...
After so much planning, this is how it ends? Huh? We'll see about that!
Just as I expected. I knew I should... No matter. We already have the intel.
They're running off in different directions. Paimon remembers that this place is a dead end. Let's take care of the Fatui first and then deal with Schubert later.
Looks like I got too far.
The door is open. Let's go!
Don't touch me! Get out of my way! I'll leave on my own!
It seems we finally caught up with you. This place is crawling with Fatui. Oh, it's you. It seems your investigation went well.
Aha! I see now. So you're the one that taught them our etiquette. And I thought you despised such pleasantries. Furthermore, there is a rule in our family. Such traditions are never to be taught to outsiders.
Ah, yes. Rings a bell. So what? I had no reason not to teach them.
You have brought shame to our family and ruined my plans. It's all for naught now.
I know that you poured great efforts into these plans, Uncle. But you were well aware that it was not the right thing to do. As a Knight of Favonius, I could not overlook your actions.
Knight of Favonius? Let's get one thing straight. I am your uncle, and you are a member of the Lawrence clan. You should strive to restore your family's glory. You still have a chance. Defeat every Knight of Favonius here, and leave with me. Then I shall plead with the family to spare you and give you a new beginning.
So just to be clear, you want a Knight of Favonius to attack the Knights of Favonius?
I shall say this one last time. You are not a knight of Favonius. You are a descendant of the Lawrence clan. The blood of the Lawrence clan flows in your veins. You must comply with the will of the family.
Since when have I ever complied with the will of the family?
Why, you unruly maid!
If anyone should be angry, it should be me. As a member of the Lawrence clan, you knowingly plotted against the city of Mondstadt and threatened its safety. Had you ever stopped to consider the trouble it would bring to so many people? Had you considered how many enemies you would make trying to keep the plans under wraps?
You dare lecture me?
That's right. In the name of the family that you so dearly revere, Uncle Schubert. I've never experienced the age of glory you always speak of, and I've never understood our family's incessant pursuit of it. But I am capable of discerning right from wrong, and I deeply understand what freedom means to the people of Mondstadt. The Lawrence clan should never and will never become what you've dreamed it to be.
Oh, the disgrace of it all! How could such a rebellious monster emerge from our own family?
Things are starting to get pretty hysterical here. Politeness and elegance seem to have gone out the window.
That's enough fuss for today. You two, take him away. The honorary knight and I have other matters to attend to. Given that you've already taken action,
Paimon took a peek at their diagram. Your uncle...
And there was me thinking that he was just another elder of the family. And let's discuss this later. Yeah! I condemn you! Crush! Beg for mercy. More speed.
They're here! Stop them!
Crush! Huh? I swear by my sword!
Go as one!
Busted! Shudder!
Quietly now.
Here comes the catch! Beg for mercy! Crush!
Of death.
Beg for mercy! More speed!
Don't be a killjoy! We've only just begun!
Gotcha! Crush! Freeze to the core! Shudder!
Well, neither can I.
Quietly now.
We've only just begun. Miscalculated.
No excuse for slacking.
Wait, hear me.
Time to fulfill my duty. No slacking off.
Hold the line! Hi! Game's up. Fun's over.
Say this quickly!
Beg for mercy!
my duty.
This isn't good.
Yeah, shudder! Vengeance will be mine! Beg for mercy!
This is trouble.
Crush!
I guess there's no other option but to fight!
Things are about to get set.
You dare provoke me! Fatui, come forth and dispose of them! Can't run from death.
Shudder!
Harden up.
Ha! Crush! Busted!
Counterattack!
Freeze to the core! Yeah. Ha. Quietly now. This must be it. They may very well have already made a but without my uncle as their puppet, there'd be no use in them attacking the city.
The Fatui wouldn't have relied only on your uncle.
True. But if their plan had hinged purely on taking Mondstadt by force, as opposed to with the help of a puppet, they could have spared themselves the Fatui are dishonest, but they wouldn't go as far as to start an open war. Their opposition wouldn't Anyway, I'll inform the acting Grandmaster. She'll know how to—
Oh yeah! You suddenly—
Yeah, about that. Because you stole my targets by attacking the Fatui, I came to exact my vengeance. You tried to do my job for me, and I'm here to return the—
Finally, after— In reality, you were worried about us and—
My purpose was vengeance. You don't look too bright, but it turned— And mark my words—
Hey! What do you mean Paimon doesn't look too bright?
You have seeded a deep enmity between us. Just you wait. Even if you were to be completely destroyed, I would never forget you. I like your fighting spirit. I'll take this diagram back to the Knights of Favonius and take it from here.
Sure. Well, see you around.
That you will. And make sure not to steal my targets next time. good.
I plan on starting from the person with the most defined stronghold. So let's go to the library. Lisa should be there.
Stronghold. That's an, interesting word to use.
Maybe den? No, that's even worse.
How about layer?
Here we are. Lisa's late.
Oh no. That was a bad word.
Lisa, might I ask if... Huh?
Sucrose. Kale. What are you doing here?
I can only sucrose that they were Kale-ing on someone. At least that's as far as I know.
Oh, please, just stop it with the...
Is Lisa not here at the moment?
Surprising, isn't it? She went out. I'm afraid it's just us here looking for information.
Except me. I'm not here for information. Like you, I came here for an abortive search for the librarian, who is also my academia senior.
Oh, so you studied in the same darshan as Lisa?
That's right. Her mentor in Sumeru was also my benefactor. We were both Spontamod students.
Wow, that's cool. But wait, we're getting sidetracked. We came here to look for some information. Kale and I are investigating a prophecy, and we were hoping you all might be able to help.
Oh? What sort of prophecy?
I see. You want to ask them about the flower that is not of this world, and me about the one who would never lie.
But there's no rush. You don't need to answer right away. We're just here to tell you about the situation. You can take your time to think it over and submit any thoughts you have in written form to the Sucrose mailbox.
The Sucrose mailbox?
Yep. I was thinking about it on the way. And although they seem like trick questions, there's a lot to mull over once you get down to the details. A quick answer off the top of your head might not go into enough depth. So, I decided to place a mailbox next to the alchemy crafting table. Everyone can submit their written answers there when they're ready. We don't have to call it the Sucrose mailbox, though. It could just as well be called the Sucrose and Kale mailbox. Or even the...
I think in this case, we can just go with your quick answer off the top of your head.
Sounds like a good solution. Certainly more reliable than verbal discussion alone.
Agreed. Certainly when it comes to discerning whether someone is a liar or not, you cannot simply take them at their word.
Understood. Once we've had a look into it, we'll place our replies into your mailbox.
Thank you all so much. Okay, let's tick them off the list and carry on working our way down.
Already done.
I'm pleasantly surprised to see those two introverts getting along so well.
Do you get the feeling that Kale's return to Mondstadt has emboldened her more contrarian side?
Yes, I'd noticed that too.
Traveling and meeting old friends are both good for the body and soul. And isn't rediscovering one's youth while revisiting old haunts a worthwhile pursuit?
When I first met Kale, she'd never known happiness or youth. But things are different now. Her Elazar...
Kale is a very sensitive and introverted. From the time she's been in my care, I've observed...
So, might I assume that your respective claims of looking for plants and artists in Mondstadt...
I wouldn't say that. Both Kale...
Would it really kill you to just say yes?
Fine. Yes. We came out of concern.
Well, it won't hurt to give her some...
Sounds like an extension.
You could say that. In a similar vein, I've heard...
I suppose it might look like that. As such, academic resources equate to social capital. It is not but the relationship between the three of us.
Oh, so the academic paper is...
I would think of us more as siblings. An equal and pure relationship, unaffected by academic considerations.
As much as I'd prefer not to admit it, that statement is not inaccurate.
I can understand that position. I have a younger sister myself, and it's only natural for me to be protective. What you describe fits the idea of a city of learning, as I imagine it. The family is where all social relationships intersect. As such, a family founded on common goals may actually be more... By the way, who's the eldest between you?
Let's not go down this rabbit hole, please.
In terms of age, I'm the eldest, of course.
But your mental age is younger than that. I dare say even by enough to be the youngest sibling. Perhaps I could bring Kale into this happy family to be your elder sister.
No. You will never see me admit to being the youngest sibling. Except perhaps as a last-ditch effort to turn the tables in a game of cards.
Guess we'll leave Kale and Sucrose to it. Fingers crossed all goes well for them. Now then, where should we go first? Let's try our luck at the bulletin board, shall we? A lot of people tend to show up there at some point in the day. Maybe we'll get lucky.
Take it easy.
Veggie soup.
Nice! Just as we hoped! There's a load of people here. Huh? Even Lisa?
Hey there, Traveler in Paimon. It's been a while.
Doing pretty well.
You look surprised, cute. Teacher is... Oh, please. It's Mika's here today, so I thought it'd be a good time to introduce him to Bennett and Razor.
Hello, everyone.
No need to be so formal.
Windbloom.
Actually, we haven't got...
A prophecy?
A good one, or...
Gosh,
I can't believe I made it onto your list of names.
Believe. Right. Believe in your...
Okay, then in that case, I'll step up and present my thoughts on the matter.
Oh, there's no need to tell us all of your thoughts right here and now.
A meticulous and efficient...
I will think also.
You still have other people on your list that you need to go see, right? We should...
Okay, let's head over to Star Snatch Cliff, and even if we don't find anything...
Oh, you're working so hard. Do...
Where to next? Let me check my notes. Huh, this way.
Got it. Kale, please follow me. Oh, it's our lucky day. There are several...
Amber? Wow! Oh, it's Sucrose! And Klee also spies! The girl with the longs?
Kale, we were just talking about you. Ah, right, I don't think you've been introduced to Noelle before. Kale, this is Noelle, maid of the Knights of Favonius.
Nice to meet you, Kale. I missed you the last few times you were in Mondstadt, so I'm...
Oh, nice to...
Relax, you two. There's no need to be so...
Klee, what are you doing here? Are you
Nope. Klee's on...
Huh. Now that you mention it, it looks like everyone here is a knight of Favo...
I'd heard that there was a very young knight in the ring. Kale, what? I'm a trainee forest ranger. It means I'm not officially a fully...
Oh, you're just like me. I'm still working towards becoming a... Technically, though the distinction is hardly relevant right now. This...
Don't panic, Kale. Just pick a topic and join...
Let me guess.
Yep. A few folks from Sumeru have come to visit.
Amber!
So... at least I did...
Oh, no. How am I supposed...
Speaking of nice surprises...
What kind of surprise? I'm saved.
What an interesting So essentially, you're gathering information to help you solve the riddles, correct? I'll do my best to help.
Thank you so much.
Anytime.
There's no need to answer right away. We'll put a mailbox next to the crafting bench for people to drop us a note once they've thought of something.
I'll drop something in there for...
Nice idea. I think we can all commit to writing a note. We'll see what we can come up with.
Yep, don't worry. You can count on us. But we do have to finish our patrol first.
What route are you taking today?
We started in the Stormbearer Mountains, and we'll end at the city gates. You'd be very welcome to join us, but it sounds like you're pretty...
No.
Oh, yeah.
See you later. Are you okay, Kale?
Was it that?
No, not at all.
So that means it was obvious.
Whatever's bothering you.
Thanks, Secret. Well,
Really?
We are. Amber, I don't know. I guess the first time I came to Mondstadt, I was really immature. I didn't want to let people... Without Amber, I might not even be here today. And because of that, I really look up to her. I think of her as my role, but after trying and failing for several years, I think I finally realized. I'm no Amber, and I never will be. Looking back, it seems silly that I ever thought like that. We're nothing alike.
Aw, Kale, don't say that.
Sucrose? Would it be okay if I told you a bit about my past?
I already knew bits and pieces about her, but still, why did she have to go through all that?
I'm sorry. We've only just met and I'm already dumping all of this on you. This is why I get so frustrated at myself. I'm always doing this. I get into a spiral of self-doubt, and then I end up having to find somewhere to vent it all out.
No, it's fine. I'm really glad that you're willing to tell me all this. People don't open up about their deepest feelings unless they really trust the other person. Don't you think? At least, I think it's kind of an honor. And, I mean... You've probably noticed by now, but I don't have the best social skills either. I always just end up talking about the things I'm interested in, and going on and on. But even so, you still listen to me when I talk my head off about alchemy. It's a relief to listen to you talking about yourself for once. If you hadn't told me all of those things, I never would have guessed that you struggle so much. Honestly, I feel like we're very similar people.
Really?
Yeah. Everyone has their own problems to deal with. I certainly do. All the feelings that you talked about just now, I totally get it. It takes so much more effort for us introverts to fit into a crowd. When you were saying about how you try to think about what to say in advance, and you're constantly terrified of saying the wrong thing and making things awkward, I relate to that so much. Oh, And also that part about studying under a genius. In fact, before meeting you, I'd never met anyone who seemed so similar to myself. Oh. I'm not very good at giving words of comfort or anything. And I'm not gonna tell you to just get over it or stop worrying about it. How about we just sit here for a little while? We don't have to force a conversation if we can't think of anything. We can just sit here together.
Sucrose has stopped talking, but for some reason, this doesn't feel awkward at all. Maybe she's right, and we're more similar than I realized. In Sumeru, I always like to find a quiet place to just sit and watch the scenery, but it's always by myself. I never thought there'd be a day when I could do this with someone else by my side. Mondstadt's breeze is so gentle and soft.
Hey, Kale. See that cloud over there? Doesn't it look like one of my test tubes?
I don't think so. Sorry.
Then maybe we're not quite on the same wavelength on everything. At least, not when it comes to looking at clouds in the sky.
Thank you, Sucrose. I feel much better after talking to you.
Yeah, it helps a lot, doesn't it? I also vent to my flasks sometimes. The next time I get the chance, I have to show you my Tetratanic Sweet Flower and my Tetratanic Windbloom.
Your Tetra... what?
2 of my favorite things I've made. They're really cool. I think you might like them.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you'll definitely have to show them to me sometime.
I brought some crackers with me. You want one? There's cheese flavor or tomato flavor.
Sure. I'll try the cheese one.
Aw, look! They're enjoying the scenery together. Shall we go play with them?
No, it's fine. Let them sit for a while.
We're not what Kale needs right now. She needs a new friend. Someone different who's never met her before.
I don't get it. Is there a difference?
There is. You'll understand once you're a little older, Klee. People can draw different kinds of strength from different kinds of friends. And right now, Kale needs someone that's just not the same old me.
Help!
Who's that yelling? Let's hurry and take... Timaeus? And we also have Rosaria and Mona? What kind of mishmash ensemble is this?
Good question. What kind of a motley crew is this?
It's been a while, traveler.
You two are looking pretty good. I trust you've been well.
Yep, we're definitely faring a lot better than this poor guy on the ground.
Hey, please don't rub salt.
Oh, you're one to talk. If this sister hadn't grabbed you in time, then you'd have been seriously...
I know.
Don't mention it. Just lending a hand.
Quite literally. And had she not...
What happened?
So what actually happened was... I came to Star Snatch Cliff to...
But you still came up here?
Yes, I did.
Oh, I hardly think giving...
It's rare to run into some...
I don't have a death wish. I just didn't think you would really... I'm telling you, I'm just here chasing the love of my life.
Okay, that
I was looking for a quiet place.
So that's why the Scryglass...
Very...
Just trying our luck. We've got a lot...
Huh?
I see. So all we'll need to do is find some
I can't believe there's a prophecy like this, let alone that I have a part to play in it. Oh, I guess this means everyone will find out about my crush now. I came here because I wanted to give some Cecilias to the girl.
No, no one asked. Please, do not subject us to your gushing.
You saw.
You said you need clues, right? Well, in that case, Mona Magistus the astrologist will provide you with a personally handwritten letter.
You can be on your way now. We won't keep.
All right, then let's head back for now.
Will do.
Sun's out, guns out. Just sucks that I got so much work to do.
We're back! Oh, but it looks like you two...
Welcome back.
Yep, we managed...
We got back a little early. We got really lucky.
Don't worry about me.
We've already wrapped up everything on our traveler, Paimon. Why don't you...
You're definitely your master's student, Sucrose.
Stop.
Wait. Actually, there's one thing that still needs taking.
I'll go with Sucrose to return. Yeah, now would be a good time for a break. Once everything is ready.
Sounds like a... This one, and hey, Paimon's really hungry! And don't forget... Ooh.
Is everything packed up and ready?
Yes, everything's ready. I've packed...
Ham? Look. I must remember to...
Please, feel free.
Enjoying the scenery?
Oh, Tone Deaf Bard! Are you here for some food as well?
Oh, I can put something on your tab. I shall take you up on your kind offer another day. There should be no short... Anywho, you should be getting ready to thank me. I come bearing good news.
What kind of good news?
Behold!
What is it?
It's what you need the most right now. The answer to the prophetic puzzle. Simply head to the location marked. If I were you, I wouldn't just go and... A secret is like a well-aged brew. The aroma from the bottle is sweetest, then it's settled. I'll leave you to your business. Also, if you have some time...
Oh, you're starting that...
I sure am. Anyway.
Venti always looks so relaxed whenever we run into him.
Excuse me, if you don't mind.
Oh? Who are you?
You may call me Scarlet. Just like you, I'm a traveler visiting. Mind if I buy you a drink? Leaving the door open for another time, I see. I can tell that you've dealt with a lot of people during your travels.
You can tell? Well...
I can. That's why I tried to strike up a conversation with you in the first... I was on my way to go shopping earlier when I overheard your conversation.
Yep.
Don't you think it sounds just like the kind of story that would happen in Mondstadt? Anyway... Not so much the prophecy itself, but Mondstadt as a nation. That's what I'm interested in. I was born in a distant land, but I have family and friends who once lived in Mondstadt for a long time. They said that it's a great place. As it happens, someone I know has an anniversary coming up soon. So I figured this would be a good time to come here.
What do you think about Mondstadt?
It certainly lives up to its name as the city of... So... About the Thank you. I'll leave it to you, then.
She definitely isn't dressed like a local, huh? Where do you think her hometown...
Please find me a flower that isn't... Find me one who would never lie. Huh? I never thought I'd have some... Good day to you, miss.
wonder when I'll be as tall as my big sister.
We mercs have one simple rule. Whoever pays the most is your new boss.
Here comes the catch. Gotcha. Go as one. Buckle up.
I call dibs.
Let's get down to business.
Well, how about that?
The insolent shall be punished.
Busted. Gotcha. Where are you? Game's up. Fun's over. Winter shall eventually in the name of the Prinzessin! What trinkets lie veiled within this desolate plain?
Make a tidy sum selling some of this.
Let's get down to business.
You asked for it. Things are about to get dicey. Gotcha.
Barbados, guide us.
Let's move. How about this?
Quietly now.
Shouldn't get careless.
Where are you? Gotcha. Busted. Here comes the catch. This body belongs to ice and snow.
You need to hurry up.
Things are about to get dicey. Take it easy. Easy money.
The insect.
Gotcha. Quietly now. You're dead meat!
Time to go!
Gotcha. A chest full of valuables and a quietly now.
It's time! It's time! Let's go meet Sucrose and Kale at the crafting bench!
Wind, hear me!
Look alive! See?
Stay close. No going off on your own. The desert doesn't take prisoners.
Busted. Here comes the catch. Take it easy. Take it easy. Gotcha. Busted. Shot's over. Game's up. Time's over.
Make a tidy song.
Let's get it on! Ha! Quietly now. Here comes the catch.
I'm getting sick of this game. Higher, higher, pants on high.
I swear by my sword. Busted. Gotcha. Game's up. Time's over. Buckle up.
I'll be back. Jungle. I'll be back.
Quietly now. Busted. Here comes the catch. Look alive! Gotcha. Buckle up. Busted. Game's up. Fun's over. That's fine. Some target practice. Let's fly! Barbados, guide us. That's not what you did, right? Goodbye. But we'll meet. Quietly now.
A new punching.
Here comes the catch. Look alive! Busted. Quietly now. No! Buckle up!
How regretful.
I call dibs.
Barely a scratch!
I call dibs.
You asked for it! Busted!
Time to go to work. Treasure. One way to draw your target out of hiding. Quietly now. Things are about to get dicey. Take it easy. Bust it. Quietly now. Bust it. I didn't factor this in. Game.
Go as one!
Wind, hear me. Take it easy.
Let's get it on!
Gotcha. Bust it. Things are about to get dicey. Take it easy.
Buckle up! Ha! Ha! Look alive!
Gotcha. Game's up. Fun's over.
Let's get it on!
Take it easy. Treasure. One way to draw your target out of hiding.